When God created everything in Genesis chapter 1, one of the things he created in Genesis chapter 1 is this concept that I call the 4 levels of value. Remember I said language is spiritual? Guess what else is spiritual? Wealth and abundance. Yeah, wealth and abundance are spiritual. This is going to make sense to you in a minute. Wealth and abundance are spiritual because God is infinite. So wealth is a symbol of godness. Abundance, God, like Jesus said, I am come that you might, the thief cometh not but for to steal, to kill, and destroy, but I'm come that you might have life, that you might have more abundantly. God is a God of abundance. He said, the scripture says he owns the cattle on 1,000 hills. He owns everything. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. Abundance is godlike. It's a characteristic of God. And I know, well, all you do is talk about money. No, I talk about a whole lot more than money. God does not want his people to be broke as a joke and ready to choke, running around with their hands stuck out all the time. We have the answers. And if we have the answers to the life's questions in this book called the Bible, why in the world are we walking around acting like we don't know? And I'm not just about money, but yes, about money also. The Bible talks, why you talk about money? The Bible talks about money. How am I going to teach the Bible and not talk about money? How? Well, the first thing God tells us about himself is that he's creative. The first thing he tells us about us is that he created us in his image, which means he created us to create stuff and he made us to make stuff. And since he created me in his image to create stuff and he made me in his image to make stuff, he went into detail so I could see the pattern of how he created what he created, so I could know how I'm supposed to create what I create. That's what the details are about. In Genesis chapter 1 and Genesis chapter 1 and Genesis chapter 2, God is showing me his process for creation. I promise you, if you change the words that come out of your mouth, it will change your life forever. I'm going to end on this. There's a book called The Many Hidden Messages in Water. It's mind-blowing. I don't know if any of you have ever read it. Mind-blowing. And Dr. Emoto, just one of the studies, you can even Google Dr. Emoto water studies. He took water from a water bottle, put it in a petri dish, water from the same bottle, put it in another petri dish, flash froze both of them. But on one of the petri dishes, he wrote positive words. On the other one, he wrote negative words. The one he wrote the positive words on turned into these beautiful snowflake-looking patterns. The ones he wrote negative words on turned into these gnarly-looking, ugly, matted-up patterns. Here's the question I asked at my training the last 2 days. As far as we know, can water read? No, not as far as we know. As far as we know, can water think? Well, not as far as we know. But yet, the words written on a container of water affect the molecular structure of the water. My body is 70% water. My brain is 90% water. And I can read, I can hear, and I can think. How could I possibly go through life and be so deceived as to think that words don't matter? That's why I don't use profanity. That's why I don't use negative talk. I don't do negative joke. Negative. Most people, most of the stuff they do is negative. The cultural hypnotic societal mechanism is programming you to be negative because it knows if it can make you negative, it can make you broke, and broke people are easier to control than people who are free. So let's elevate. Let's use better words. And let's use better words better. A man shall eat good by the fruit of his mouth. Make sure the seeds that your mouth is planting are good seeds, so that when you eat good.